You had set up simulcast.
Really?
Yeah, you have it set up. So looks like we're live on my channel and your
Oh
channel.
yeah, 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 yeah. Go live. Yeah, yeah.
What
No
up?
problem.
What's up, man?
I'm on fumes right now, but
Bro,
so
where?
I'm
Wait,
glad
wait,
you
wait,
came
wait.
on.
Where's that shirt? Why aren't you wearing my shirt?
I
Where's my
need
shirt?
to.
Where's my
I
shirt?
I'm a bachelor, man.
You don't like my shirt?
Yeah, no, I need to wear it. I
I'm
need to
pretty
wear
sure
it.
that's the best shirt ever made
Yeah,
for
no, I
857 Tucson.
I hear you,
You
man.
see
I
how
need
big that
to.
logo was on there?
Yeah, no,
Bro,
I need to. And I literally I blame it on being a bachelor. Like I literally have like this pile of shirts. I need to go find all these
bro,
other.
send me any other ideas, anything you want, even if it's just about your channel. I'll
Yeah.
I'll throw them on t-shirts, hoodies, whatever, and I'll just throw them to you. Because I make big batches of clothing and I sell them on my website.
Well, I want to talk to you about some hats, but I don't know if you
Yeah,
know,
hats.
but
Yeah, yeah, I'll do hats.
because that's the thing is I'm all about hats and so I'm
Yeah,
all
I
about
love hats too.
automation. Yeah. So I'm all about automation
Hmm.
and like I did a whole batch of shirts.
I'm not big on automation.
I know. Well, I'm not either, but when time is of essence,
Nah, not when it comes to for me with merch. I want to throw in like the card. I want to throw in
yeah.
some stickers, like a personalized. If I see who it is, I want to like say something to them. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's why like I'm in the beta version still of 857. Like I think
Your
you're
logo is great. I love that. Like the cactus, like that's I love it. Like to me, I'm in love with Arizona.
yeah,
Like it
that's
has
what
my
it's
heart.
about. Oh, dude, that's I'm like I love traveling though and looking at all. Have you been a lot of places like across America?
I haven't been really on the East Coast, but all over like the Midwest and then like the West Coast, yeah. But overseas, no. I've been to Mexico a couple times, but I really don't have a desire to travel. Like I love the
Not
United
even
States.
America.
No, America, yeah, yeah. We have plans to go right now. We're going to Delphi, Indiana, pretty soon.
So you covered that case because that's where your name keeps coming up. There,
Yeah,
Shibby said he used to follow you on that channel.
yeah. He said he's made like a couple weird comments to me, Shibby, but I don't remember him like during that
Yeah.
time.
Well, I think he evolved. I think he used to be like probably like a troll that grew up. Maybe I don't know. I'm just kidding. Who knows? You know what I mean? Because I guess that case was pretty like like there was like sides, people like battling of like who they thought, and then they
No, there's
ended
still
up.
sides. Alex, for instance, like we're on opposite sides. Me, that's what's crazy. That's what's so beautiful about kind of true crime.
Yeah,
There's really, if there's anything beautiful about true crime, it's this. Look, me and Alex, we are on total opposite sides of the Delphi case. But when I saw his boots on the ground efforts with Nancy, I couldn't help but just kind of shut the fuck up and just kind of like, hey, like let's roll together, you know? Like we'll leave that over there and let's ride this energy that you got here for Nancy. We'll ride that in, you know?
yeah. So did it get like where people were making like videos against each other, like some of these
Well, no,
trolls do? Or
one time I interviewed this guy, right? He was like a hardcore kind of like Vinlander in a big part of the case that was kind of like anti Richard Allen. And some people had made a video. Alex, for one, he made one. He did a video, and I was like, hey, and I did threaten him. I was like, hey, man, like I'm gonna strike you, but I never did though. Like he was like, he kept the video. Like at one point, he took it down, and then he kind of was like, this was like way before we I really knew Alex, right?
yeah,
So I was like, hey, I'm gonna strike you if you keep using my video. And he's like, oh, okay, and he took it down, and then he added it back. And I was like, oh, you motherfucker. But the truth was is that I liked Alex. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I never struck him. He put the video out and it went out, and I was just he got a lot of views for it, and I was like, oh, it was a good. But the truth was, it was a good video.
yeah, yeah.
So
That's where, you know, I guess,
it was like his Nanos video. You remember his Nanos video, the one he
yeah.
put
Oh,
out?
that one was great. The
That
45-minute long.
it was just like that, but it was for the Delphi case. So you can't hate on him for that. You know what I mean? Because it was a good video.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna strike him for a good video. I mean, what the fuck? Who the fuck am I?
Well, a little subject change is you're kind of you know about your First Amendment rights. Is that? I mean, you're pretty like
Oh, bro,
educated on that.
I'll die for that shit.
Okay, because here I got a situation. I can't play it right now, but I actually got a call today from somebody that was in the Pima County Jail. He called me, and um, it's kind of random. I'm bringing this up, but he needs our help, and I don't know if you've heard of him. Whoa, Shibby, whoa, Shibby's back. Welcome
Hey,
in,
what's up?
Shibby.
I just woke up. I heard you guys. Hey, Sleuth. Hey, Damien. What's
Hey,
up?
Welcome in.
according
I,
to 857, you're just like some dirty troll.
oh no, I was with Alex a lot, and I think I came in your chat. I got blocked. That's why you never see me because I think you saw me blocked. But I
Yeah,
was
but
with
the truth
Alex
is,
on
I
that
only block
side. So.
people that deserve it. So that's all
Oh,
I'm
I
saying.
deserved it. I deserved it. I would come in your chat and kind of with Frank Meister and all them, kind of just playing before I was like doing anything on my channel. It was just like I had one follower, so I was kind of just being facetious a bit. So I probably deserve it. So it's okay.
So this guy, Lane Myers, is basically he's had this channel for a long time. If you and let me put the link to his channel. Now that he's in jail, he needs help. I'm not just saying this out of like I'm on the phone with this guy and he's in jail. And he basically got let me just read something because somebody sent me like
Yeah,
the
what are the
readers.
chart? Like, break it down. Like, what is he in jail
Okay.
for?
This is such a long story, but he started
No, let's
making
yeah summarize it.
yeah, I got to pull up this email and it'll definitely summarize because that's what I said as he wants to do another interview on Sunday. And I said, well, you need to send me like a reader's digest of everything that happened. So um, just give me 1 second. So, but you
Also,
haven't heard of this guy?
No, I mean maybe. I'm not really good with names. I'm good with faces.
here, can I just say to everyone that for earlier, I felt sick earlier because of the smoke was coming in my window, so I slept for a couple hours, and I'm all good. So everyone in my chat,
Well,
thank
you
you
wouldn't
for your
like me then.
concerns. No, no, not cigarette smoke, like the wildfire smoke.
Nah, it
I'm up
ain't
here in Toronto,
cigarettes.
so oh, weed. No, I don't mind. I don't mind that, but it was the wildfire smoke. I'm up here in Canada, so I'm up here in Toronto. So I just caught. I had my. It was cool today, so I had my windows open, and
Eh?
I just ate, and I just got really sick. You know, I was breathing it, and I kind of got sick. Like it got in me. I just felt really gross. So I feel better now. I was really lightheaded, so I was on the stream for 3 or 4 5 hours earlier with Damien.
You
So
guys got
I had to leave.
wildfires or what?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Up in northern Ontario.
Yeah.
So the
I hate
wind must have changed direction, and I had my windows open today, and I got
you.
sick literally.
You locked shit down, or what'd you do?
Well, I closed the windows and put my AC on. Yeah,
There you go.
but it's all good. So I just want to tell everyone in my chat I'm feeling much better. And thank you for all the.
Oh, are you live
extra
streaming
comments.
too, like on your
Oh
channel?
yeah. I started
Yeah,
here with
that's
Damien
so
tonight.
cool. I was
6,
telling
7
Alex, I was
hours.
like, thank you for giving me the permission to do that. Same goes to you, 857. Look at that
Yep.
logo. 85. Where'd you get that logo?
This is his old
Just
one.
Yeah,
yeah,
that logo.
just
Yeah, I like that logo. That's why I put. Where's
do.
that shirt? Do you even have it?
yeah,
Cactuses
the old
work
shirt.
anytime.
Yeah,
No, no, the shirt I made for you. Where's that
yeah,
shirt? Let
yeah.
me see it. Let me see it.
I don't know where. That's what I'm saying. Is basically I because
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I mean, if you knew my house right now, I showed my
You
art
know what
room
shirt
one
I
day.
was wearing when I was rocking boots on the ground last when I was in Tucson?
But shirt you were wearing?
Yeah, you want to know what shirt it was?
Which one?
857.
That same one you got on right now.
Oh, wow, nice.
Damn.
Well,
You see how that
I
works?
need to switch up my repertoire of shirts, and no,
Damn.
this is getting on me.
Shibby.
I'm
Shibby,
gonna find
are
it.
you gonna get him or should I?
I think you should send him a bill for all the free
Nah,
advertisement.
I think you need to get him. You need to tell him what it is. You're the man of the truth. I've seen it.
Of what? Tell him what? What are you
Tell,
talking about?
tell him what the truth is.
About the shirt
Yes.
that you were wearing it, right?
Yes.
All right. So he owes you. I think he owes you money for free advertisement and more shirts, and a hat, and a mug.
And a mug.
Yeah, Damien,
I like where he's going, but that's not what I meant.
I kind of.
You know
flew
what?
over my
That
head.
baby blue 857 shirt. That's a good
Yeah.
shirt.
Did you see the new merch shop that I have though? It
Nah,
should
let's
be.
see it. Let me see it.
It's
Because
pinned
I
up.
have a merch shop on my website too, and it's pretty basic. But I change it all the time. Like at the end of the month, I'm doing a giveaway, and I was wondering, like, if other content creators want to like jump in on it and kind of like make it like a thing,
Yeah,
and they can maybe give away some of their merch too.
I've been doing. Do you use StreamYard?
Yeah, I use
Yeah.
StreamYard. That's what I'm
If
using
you
right
go to
now.
StreamYard / giveaway, you can do this free
yeah.
giveaway where you basically have people put in a hashtag into your comments,
Yeah,
and
see, I don't
then
want to do that. I want to
okay,
like, I want to like completely maybe do like Google, Google Wheel.
Google Wheel.
You never
Oh
done Google Wheel?
no,
Wheel of
Yeah,
Fortune or Price is Right.
no. Google Wheel is basically there's nothing to it. You click on Google Wheel
Yeah.
and you input the name. That's it. And you
So as long
spin
as
the
it
wheel.
takes care of everyone's
oh
name for
yeah,
you, that's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, and you spin the wheel. And if it lands on their name, you just say, "Hey, are you willing to give me your shipping address?"
So how do they get their name on it? Do they put like a hashtag or something in your chat?
No, while you're talking, like see how we're talking right now, and you have FinFan and Boss Tweed. You just say, hey, who is willing to give their shipping address
Mhm.
and their YouTube address? If you do that right now in the chat, I'll add you to the wheel.
Oh, so you have to do it though. See, that's where Damien will screw up.
You
'Cause
do it
Damien's
live,
got
like right now.
tons-
We're like, yeah, we'll do it. Boom,
Right.
boom. You see Beck, Adam, boom, Serena.
But with the one
Adam.
Damien's talking about, if you just put hashtag and the one word he chooses, it enters everyone automatically and keeps track of them all.
Yeah, then you got the ads, and people got to click on it. It's like a link. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think there is. No. Is there, Damien?
honestly,
No, there's no ads.
for me, this is just my opinion. Doing it live is the best way. Like
This
doing it
is
like
live.
because think about it. The only way that they can recoup the gift is by providing their shipping address.
Yeah, that's
So
what Damien does.
a lot of people aren't going to be happy to do that. So you just kind of
No.
like
I
anybody
think-
that's willing to do that, you tell them to type something in the chat like hey, look at me or something. And then
But you got to
those
see this
people
one. That's exactly what happens with Damien's. It's exactly what happens.
I mean, I've done them before.
Oh, you've seen it? Okay, so you know them.
No. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm just saying I've done
Oh.
raffles before.
But this is, trust me, it's a new StreamYard feature that if you just, Damien chooses a name in this live stream, it's like say /sleuth. And if anybody types /sleuth in Damien's chat, 1,000 people, it keeps track of all of them. Then he hits a button and it goes boop, 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 boop. And it picks a name like a lottery and shoots up all these confetti and everything. They win. And it keeps track of everybody. So then all they have to do is email Damien his address and he sends them the shirt.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a new feature. So you got to see it. Basically what you're just saying. But instead of having to put their names in yourself, if you have 1,000 people, the chat keeps track of it for you.
Nah, there's
StreamYard
never
does it.
1,000 people. Like whenever
Well,
it's
you know what I'm
just like
saying though. Like,
whenever it's like a
you-
giveaway, it's like 160
but
people
still though, you still have
on
to keep track of
average.
all that, right?
I
No,
don't
I've had a
mind.
couple times when it was like 1,000, but yeah, like tonight it was
Yeah, me,
only
I don't mind doing that.
Well, so,
131 tonight.
but you have to
Should be.
copy and paste their
I don't.
name into Google or something, right?
No,
You
I
have to
do it
do it
live.
yourself.
Like I do it live. Like if you right now, if you guys want to, it's called Google Will. Pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
857. Pull it up. Google Will. Pull it up.
Hold on real quick, because I've been over here
Or
with you.
not
You see the
anybody. Pull
smoke?
it up. Google Will.
Yeah, I'll pull it up
It's
right
like the
now.
easiest thing. And you could just do it live. Like see everybody that's like typing in the chat if they want to join, you just add them
Right.
to the list. Boom.
Right. But
Ain't
then
no
they don't even
reason to
have to
do.
add
Yeah, you
them.
do it live. Boom.
So that's the
Just take
thing.
them and
Right?
add them. Bop. Petra
Guess you can-
Cabrera. Boom. Cat lady.
All
Throw
right,
her
so
over.
here's the yeah, I'm gonna pull that up right now. Look at so here I'm gonna have you read this so you guys can learn about
Oh,
Lane
boy.
Myers because he seriously so he
Man.
basically what they're doing to the YouTubers, me, Alex, Juice, they did to him, but he kind of did it a little different where he was making YouTube videos about government
Mhm.
officials, and they literally put him in jail for 6 months, and
Get
then
out.
he got out, and then supposedly now he broke his probation because he made another YouTube video, and now he's sitting back in jail. Okay, so here I'm gonna play this from chat, but it's gonna read it out loud.
Okay.
If you're referring to YouTuber and First Amendment activist Lane Myers, here's a summary of what has been publicly reported. What led to his arrest? Lane Myers' legal issues did not stem from recording in public or general First Amendment auditing alone. Instead, prosecutors alleged that he engaged in a prolonged pattern of conduct directed at a specific individual that went beyond protected speech. According to public court records and reporting, Myers was charged with multiple counts, including stalking and aggravated harassment involving Shannon Walker, the wife of a Tucson prosecutor.
Mm.
Prosecutors alleged he repeatedly published content about her, shared her contact information, and encouraged or knew that followers would contact her. In 2025, Myers ultimately accepted a plea agreement, pleading guilty to one felony count of stalking and one felony count of aggravated harassment. As part of his sentence, he received probation with conditions that reportedly included no contact with the victim, removing specified YouTube videos about the victim, not directing followers to contact the victim, allowing his probation officer access to certain social media accounts related to monitoring compliance. Why was he arrested again? In July 2026, Myers was arrested again after prosecutors alleged he violated the terms of his probation. Public reporting indicates the alleged violations involved claims that he had direct or indirect contact with individuals he had been ordered not to contact and or failed to comply with probation conditions. A judge reportedly ordered him held without bond pending proceedings on the probation violation. Important distinction. There are two very different narratives surrounding the case. Prosecutor's position. Myers' conduct amounted to criminal stalking and harassment directed at a specific victim and continued despite court orders. Myers and many of his supporters' position. They argue the prosecution was retaliation for his activism and investigative journalism and that his speech was protected by the First Amendment. Whether the prosecution was justified is a matter of public debate, but the convictions themselves resulted from the plea agreement, and the subsequent arrest was reported as a probation violation rather than a new First Amendment-related arrest.
There you go. So basically, he's not covering the Nancy Guthrie case, but he's covering basically
Now,
it would be like us covering Nanos and he's literally sitting in jail right now because of this, guys.
I gotta say, having Chat GPT, whatever, read that for you was a bit mailing it in there. That was the first time I've seen someone do that. Have Chat GPT read an article.
Yeah, I like to.
I could read for you next time. Sleuth and I got great voices. We could do the reading.
We could, but
I can
what do you
hardly
think?
read though.
It's a little small too, though. Yeah.
No, I mean in general, my vocabulary.
Oh. Well, I'll read for you, Damien, because that voice was actually not bad. Sometimes it's a little creepy, the Chat GPT, but that one sounded actually okay.
Well, what do you think? Can we come together and help this guy? Bring a like if you
For
could help do
sure.
a video for him. But
Is there more videos we can watch? Like, because I've never heard of this cause. Like, I mean, can we see any of his videos, or did they take them all down? Sounds like he got in big trouble.
what do you think, Sleuth? What's happening to him?
I don't know. I'm kind of one of these people that operates off of inspiration, and if something like if a certain case talks to me, or I'm trying to operate off like that. Like, what is my channel feeling? Like, like what's the main focus here? Like, what's going on here?
Sounds like it was his First Amendment fight.
Yeah, so basically that the short story is he was making videos about government officials. They literally took it to offense. Okay, it would be like kind of
So
like what
his whole
happened to
channel is
us.
just faced at like government officials.
Well, a lot of his videos have been taken down, it looks like, but I don't know. Like I haven't watched a lot of them. I just been following his story, but yeah. So he used to do a lot of live streams where he would like this is from 2 weeks ago where he has receipts on this lawyer that made a video about him, and then he goes and makes a response. And
Actually, yeah. Sounds like you should probably research this before, because is this he sounds pretty almost controversial in a sense. Was he going out and doxing them in their houses too?
that I don't know all the details.
Kind of
I
sounded
really-
like that's what Chat GPT read. He was
Yeah,
talking about people's addresses and details.
but
ability,
Hmm.
an operation that I was in charge of.
I don't know if you guys want to do a little research. But yeah, I got to interview him, and he's
Oh,
sitting
you
in
got-
jail. Basically, what chat said. That's why he's sitting there.
Did you got to interview him? You said.
Yeah, I have his.
Okay.
But here's his. He has a give, send, go. Not that I'm trying to, but the reason is you can read his story a little more, and but he's got so he basically is going to be facing now for what he did for basically just posting YouTube videos. He's going to be facing possibly time in prison. Any thoughts, guys? Any thoughts?
Can we see the video?
Yeah. The problem is it's not like a lot of like I don't know what he's really doing. He does a lot where he
pocket.
So
No,
that's
I'm
like
not saying I've never
that
used a
looked like
woman for their body.
OBS right there.
Because there'll be some times when that's what ends up happening
Using a woman for her body.
throughout the course of one's lifetime, and it
What?
goes both ways. But
Wait.
course, with
Rewind
permission.
that real quick.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear
Heard
it
you
either.
say it.
Yeah, rewind this. Rewind that and play that again. Everybody,
boy.
listen up.
was released a
What are
few
you getting
hours
us into
ago.
here?
3 hours ago. So 3 hours ago, I fucking went to check all my comments, likes, shares, and subscribes, and I saw this video, and you know, the chick has big boobs.
Oh,
I like boobs. They're not everything. I like brains though too. And so I was like, what happened here? Start to check it out for a second. And now I'm really, really bothered, okay? First of all, you use this chick's picture to get money. You're selling her fucking tits for money. Hey, there's their body, their choice. I don't think this woman had a choice for her body to be used to put money in Midwest Safety's pocket. Now, I'm not saying I've never used a woman for their body,
Huh?
because
Oh.
there'll be some times when that's what ends up
Damien, you
happening
sure you want to
Yeah,
cover
you need
this?
to fick it.
throughout the course of
Flick
one's
that back.
lifetime. and it goes both ways. But
Because it sounds like he's kind of mad at somebody
of
for
course, with
using her
permission.
a woman to sell.
Like I
Yeah.
said, we kind of dropped in here on this. I have no idea what he's talking about.
I kind of get it.
But
get
from
it,
what
I
I
get it.
understand, he's talking about this Midwest safety. They used a picture, but I guess if you put it in light of, I mean, I guess like I don't do a lot of cussing. I'm not really like
No.
I
like.
do. I don't trust people that don't cuss.
Well,
Cussing's
I
not the
cuss.
problem
I
here.
just don't
Cussing's
do
not the
it in
problem.
the sense of, you know, on the show that much. I don't know why. It's just I don't. It's if it comes, it comes. It's not. I don't. But what
I
I'm
Cussing's
think
not the
I
saying
think
problem.
is,
I think I go out of my way to like curse.
yeah,
Sure.
and that's a good point. Is so he's kind of like that, and just like say Alex might say some things that everybody's like, wow, that's funny, and it's a little bit edgy. That's
True.
how Lane is kind of edgy in the sense.
True.
So I guess just take it with a grain of salt. But if you
No,
want to
but
investigate, I mean, I kind of know the story where they kind of got tired of him making YouTube videos about people. And as far as the details, I don't know all the details, like as far as like you were saying, addresses. I have no idea. All I know is he eventually got arrested. Then he spent
Oh
six
shit.
months in jail, like literally in the Pima County jail. He got out and then he made a couple videos, and then now he just got arrested 2 weeks ago,
For
and he's
what?
facing. Well, I just read that thing on.
the chat
So
GPT.
What's the
he's
charges?
arrest he's arrested again after prosecutors alleged he violated the terms of probation. Um,
That's kind of like
because
Alex.
yeah, so basically they kind of his is a little different because it's not Nancy Guthrie, but they're using the same techniques, except
Hmm.
he went a little bit further, and this is what happened. Now he's actually facing like up to 7 years in prison,
Here, I think
literally.
the
Damn.
moral, the gist of it, the moral of the story is if somebody's not breaking the law, whether it's distasteful or not, or something you
Hmm.
agree with or not, hopefully you shouldn't be, you should be for them, even if you don't like what they're saying, because the law is coming down on him for not breaking the law, like
Well,
Alex.
honestly, it shouldn't matter what anybody thinks. It should just be totally legal.
Right,
Exactly.
right, right. It's either you're breaking the law or not. Yeah. So this guy, he probably doesn't sound like he was breaking the law, and the law is coming down on him. So I mean,
Unit for
Yeah, so I don't know. He's got a lot of followers. He's got 16,000, 14,000 followers. He doesn't even monetize his channel. Okay, guys, he's not like out here to do clicks. He literally, when he goes live for like 4 or 5 hours before he got arrested again, he didn't have any sort of donation other than I think you could send cash out, but he never. So I'm here advocating. If you guys could want to look it up, I'll put his link.
I'll
But
look into that for sure. Yeah.
any final thoughts? Because there's a lot of his followers that come in the chat. Not tonight. I think they're probably, but they have been. And like I said, he called me today from jail and we talked for like 10, 15 minutes, and he's like, "Man, I need you to help me get my story out," and you know, so sorry to get off topic there, but there
No,
we
no.
are.
It's interesting. I'll look into it. It sounded harsher the way he worded it, but because I think he was for, like, against the people that were using the woman's image. So he was for it. Like, he was for the right thing. It was just the way he worded it sounded a little harsher than it probably was.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's got other video. A lot of his videos he took down, but he used to have, I mean, tons. So
What were those
there
other
we are.
interviews you were showing? Some new stuff. I saw you showing some new stuff there with the Nancy Guthrie.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interviews that people didn't. Um,
Oh, I saw the Elizabeth Smart. What was that? What, that was new? I heard it. 'cause I was kind of half asleep on it.
Yeah, I saw something about the Elizabeth Smart stuff. She made a comment about, and that's a good
Nancy's-
perspective too.
Yeah, because she's one who would know. Like, don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
give
not
up.
only
9
that,
months
she was
later-
like, and she was kidnapped and she was held really
Yeah.
close by, like in a camp, like right there by her
Yeah.
home. So
Yep. And
everybody's like wondering why the ransom is telling them like, "Hey, we'll bring them back." Maybe they never left.
So what's your working theory, Sleuth? Do you have one? Is it a couple? Have you narrowed it down?
Yeah, I'm thinking out of town connection to Tucson. I really like the ex-husband theory, but not overall. I'm thinking somebody like that, somebody with the motive, reason to hate Savannah. We hate Savannah, so we're going to target Nancy, right? That makes perfect sense.
Could it be a political hit?
Well, hold on. Look, Shibby 857. We're sitting in a room right now, and we're total bad guys, right? Let's plan the crime.
Yep.
Let's plan it out. Us three
you take
right
the front
now.
door. I'll go to the back.
No,
and
no, no,
you
no.
drive
We're
the
not.
car.
First of all, we're cowards, right? We're fucking scared.
Yep.
We're scared. We don't want to get caught. What's our first worry?
Our phones.
Yeah, phones,
Phones,
cameras.
yeah, phones are gone. Of course, that's like a given.
Oh,
There's no.
Masks, ski masks covering up.
We have no
fingerprints,
phones.
DNA.
How are we gonna get Nancy? Us three. Let's come on. Let's get her.
gotta
But
get in the
number
house.
one, we fucking hate Savannah. We hate her.
But also, we park
We
up
hate
on
her
the hill.
politics.
Maybe
We hate her
watch.
politics, and we hate her fake her religious belief. It's all fake for her book. We hate that. We hate all that. Now to get to Savannah, we're gonna get to Nancy. How do we do that without getting caught on the license plate readers by cyber crimes through the email, and then also what's it? Geofencing, right? We definitely don't bring phones, so we don't have to worry about the geofencing.
I got an idea. We take Ubers in, and we don't have our phones with us, and we monitor from the darkness.
Well, they can track the Ubers. They can track the Ubers.
Right, but they don't.
You know what's
but
interesting
again,
about the Uber is that we talked about this theory, like, hey, if an Uber driver was involved, he would have to like sit around and wait for the call. Like somebody would have to tell him like, wait around for this call, and then it would be Nancy for some reason, and then somehow they're able to get like some kind of tech onto her phone, and then from the tech to her phone, she's dropped off at Tommaso's, and now they're in her house.
But again, I don't know if you know Nancy's schedule and you stay in the area. And Uber works on the first available person within.
That's what I'm
closest
saying.
location.
Like I thought
So
it was
gets there
weird.
first.
Like no, this was like a weird theory. I was like, hey, and I was kind of debunking it. Like if somebody was really doing that, they would literally have to be sitting back and waiting. So after I did that live stream, I got all these emails, right? From Lyft and Uber drivers who wait around in the
specific
hills.
people?
Yes. These are different drivers who literally wait around in the foothills who have specific customers, like a group of like 5 to 10. And they just sit around and they literally wait. So I said, hold on. If this was a Uber driver planning, they would literally have to sit back and wait. So come to find out, that's what some of them do. It's kind of
Although
interesting.
if they knew
Makes
their
sense.
schedules,
Right?
and
They do
and they were
it.
consistent, it would be worth it if they're every day
Yeah.
needed a ride.
Well,
it'd be
I
kinda
did
your
Uber
personal
driving.
driver.
I did Uber delivery for the food, and there was this one guy every day. Every day it would be at 10 in the morning, and if you were there,
What do you
like,
get
and
it?
I would get it pretty much every time, and he would
What was it?
tip about 15, 20
Maybe
bucks.
somebody got Nancy's.
Maybe she had a regular driver.
Yeah, that's
good
right.
point.
That's something, isn't it? Something to think about.
Look at us three guys can come up with.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's the thing is you would think that if they
Never thought of
cleared that other Uber driver, they would have looked at every Uber that has ever went to Nancy's ever. I mean that's pretty.
And all you have to do as an Uber driver, let's say you are in on it.
Get there first.
Nancy's in your car, and all you're doing, you're not filming anything, right? There's no filming because that's by choice. And then you're asking her, "Oh yeah, you live out here. What kind of aren't you scared?" She's like, "Nah." Well, what do you do for security? Oh, I have my camera. I have my camera. That's it.
So, but then the Uber driver drove to Annie's house, so it didn't.
Yeah.
So
So
Nazi drove
now
her
you
home.
drop her off at Annie's, and then you come back,
Mhm.
and what do you do then? You start planning.
Yeah, well, I immediately thought that the Uber driver could have called and said, she's gone. That house is empty. But it doesn't make sense why they wouldn't just go right then when nobody's at the house, or, if it was a robbery. So that's why
Taco Bell cups found near the assisted living facility in the ravine. That means those could belong to the kidnappers that were sitting there waiting down there in that ravine. I went down there. You could hide back there. It could be just workers,
I
right? That
think
is
it
a bit.
is. Most
It could
likely
be,
it is.
but we don't know. New
Also, those
FBI. It was
Moderate to
important enough.
severe eczema with that
It was
unbearable.
important enough for them to mark it as 2 fresh Taco Bell cups. Right there.
Well, it's like when I showed up that first day, there was the 2 Starbucks cups on the driveway.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Right.
where'd those cups come from?
they could have been on the back of a cop car. Like actually, that
No,
happened
no,
in
no,
Delphi
no,
too.
no, no,
Remember?
no. These are 2 cups of people who were sitting right there waiting.
Possibly, or
No. Damien knows what I'm talking about.
they were up on the driveway.
Damien,
though, too,
tell
weren't
him.
they? Weren't they up on the driveway?
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
the
the
two
thing
guys in
is
Chicago.
the here's the deal. Starbucks isn't even open unless they were left from the previous day. But why would they leave? Like
How do you
sheriffs
know it's
don't.
from that Starbucks?
Yeah, there's plenty of there's always Starbucks open.
Yeah, isn't there? Where's the
Inside
closest
hotel
24/7 one?
rooms,
Yeah.
any
Well, the
corner
one
of
by Nancy's, they closed. They're actually closed. Actually, I was surprised they closed one day. It was like 6 p.m. They don't stay open for the
What?
night crowd.
and it
Yeah.
was 2 cups and media wouldn't have done that.
No, it was definitely either the sheriff. I mean, obviously, I'm speculating sheriff because they
Somebody
would have
careless.
definitely.
That was very
Yeah.
careless of them.
Oh, it was. So I don't know if you've seen this, but CNN came out, and I was a
I
little
always
weird.
wondered about that. I always wondered about those damn cups, man. Because
No,
I know you were there early. I know that.
well, the thing is you would think that would be a great question to ask at a press conference or something,
You know what?
but
Somebody
what
recommended
law
we talked about this
enforcement-
the other night.
What
Somebody said the other night somebody opened the door. What if 2 cups fell out of the door? And somebody was recommending that the other night.
No, these were 2 cups that were like sitting next to each other exactly
Oh,
how
were
they
they sitting
describe yes. Exactly how they
Oh, I
described
didn't know
these
that.
2 fresh Taco Bell cups. It's
Sitting
2
up straight.
No, they were kind of laying down. They were like
okay,
knocked
that's
over.
different. Okay.
They're knocked over, and it reminded me exactly of what I saw on the map, the 2 Taco Bell cups. And who in their right mind, right, think about it. You're an investigator. You're not leaving your trash right there. If anything, it's news, perhaps. And it could even be what Nanos was referring to as planted. Something was planted. I don't know what it was yet. I'm thinking it was the card on the door.
the card. What do you mean the card? The
The car on the front door.
Yeah,
they came to
the
say,
business card.
no. Well, it was the adult services or whatever.
Yeah, it was a government
They came out to
agency.
yeah.
They would have access past that perimeter. They could be able to walk right up there. Not only
It was
that,
like CCS
somebody
for adults.
yeah, and somebody could
kind
have
of thing.
handed one of the investigators that card. They could have placed it up there. It was very early on in the investigation.
Mhm. Now, when I heard that, I think I surmised that they put the card there to say, "Hey, look, we were here. We did our part. We put the card here to say, oh, we tried to look into this."
I thought it
can't be
was
helped
like
but find
she's
it.
gonna be found. She'll be home soon. Like by the time you find
Oh.
this card, she's already rescued, and now you're gonna use this card to take these services.
Probably true too. Yeah. By the way,
That's how I saw it.
Like when she comes home, she's going to need our
Yeah, you
services.
like obviously
support.
she's missing. If you want to avoid this in the future, here, we have these services. Call us when she comes back and you find her. Like we'll call us and we'll show you how to avoid it in the future.
All right, this is 1 minute and 47 seconds. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. Have you seen this? Probably nobody's seen this because there were so many interviews, things that didn't seen because so many things were going on those first couple months. So check this out.
There's gigantic tease.
Memorial, and I
Unintentional.
think how she's so. I
Look
take
at
a
the
look
tease.
at the memorial, and I think how she's so badly missed.
Beautiful. I remember seeing it like that. It was great.
Yeah, it was packed. Yeah, it had tons of.
For
10 times
her
the amount of
age,
flowers.
we feel like it could be us. We have used more precaution. It can happen anywhere to anyone. We're just more cautious about locking our doors and noticing what's around us, who's around us.
You go through your life now with a little apprehension because you don't know.
We feel like little insecure. I secure myself, like not going outside at night, like always with
Secure
somebody
yourself,
next
for
to
sure.
me. I don't feel like the same anymore because if that happens to her, it can happen to anyone. The community needs an explanation. With all the technology we have, with
Second
cameras and
Amendment.
all kind of stuff, how they can resolve anything.
Almost every house now has 24-hour security sign. Every other day you'd see an alarm company coming up. The neighbors are still astounded and fearful of what took place here.
It's shocking. Savannah Guthrie is kind of like our hero from Tucson. You know,
I'm
that
skeptical
went
of this
into the
guy
big
here.
time media. So it really has affected people, especially because of Nancy's age and who she is. A lot of these cases, once they go to a certain point, the media has to move on. People have to get out of this neighborhood.
Who's his
and
Uber
get back
driver?
to its
I want to know that.
whatever normal is now. I'm just hoping to keep the story alive.
Now the days are getting more and more.
Yeah, look
and
at that.
So
Looks
people
good right there.
have a tendency to go on with their lives and kind of.
I remember when the
Yeah,
lady
I
would
think
stop up
An incident
on the
where
road every day, like a
Lauren,
few times, and pull
Lauren.
off, from the
The
flower
white
shop.
Mercedes. The white oh, was it a flower shop? Yeah, Lauren,
Yeah.
the white Mercedes.
No,
She
not
fixed it up.
Lauren. No, I'm talking about
Oh.
the flower shop. People were calling him in, right? It was this Mexican
Oh,
girl. She
delivery
would jump-
people. Yeah.
Yeah, she would jump out of this van and she would throw down these flowers. It was crazy.
Yeah. How many times was that torn down then? It seems like, or Lauren must have been cleaning it up a lot.
No, at
We
this
know-
time, it was just growing. It was like this
Yeah.
huge memorial. This was right at the time when Savannah, Tommaso, and Annie actually showed
Right.
up
Yeah.
and visited it and left that strange note there.
Yeah, that thing got stolen too. Her note got stolen.
Well, it was obvious that we were going to read it. It was almost like for us. And why are you like visiting your own house? Like to me, like my father still lives kind of like in my childhood home. I still feel like it's my own house. So if you were leaving like a memorial there and I was at that home, I would be like standing there like receiving it.
It's like detached.
Yeah, I wouldn't be visiting it. I'd be like there to
Right,
receive
right.
it. You know,
Right.
like this is
I
my
wish there was an
childhood
easy
home.
way to control that
Yeah,
stink.
I don't know. I don't get that part.
Your wish is my.
Like, why are you making like a public, like you're part of this theater? Like that's your home. That's your childhood home. Like
Yeah, it's
that's your
almost
stomping
like
ground.
it's like they're. Annie just seemed like an emotional basket case, and when she was walking down and making, I mean, obviously everybody handles things differently, but what do you think about this Temu version of Nanos right here in this commercial?
Yeah. Put on some
Uh,
weight, I think.
It looks pretty good. He looks like he's been eating good.
Yeah,
He's healthy.
He has quite the wand. Does that work?
Is
Is
that-
that a functioning wand?
Yeah.
Should
Yep.
I be worried?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been waving his wand pretty consistently.
Oh, he's got
out
wings.
there.
Oh my
Is
God. he's
is
got
this a
wings.
new kind of? Should I be worried about this wand? He's already been waving one wand.
no, but I want to get your take because you're actually our girl who used to be a real top crime reporter, Brianna Whitney.
Yeah,
She
she's
was
hot
the
shit.
one. She was the one who came out though with the inside source from
Yeah.
her. So here, I want you to watch this. Here we go.
Yeah, don't fuck with Brianna. Like Phoenix, we claim her.
Tonight,
Like we ride with her.
Torres is in Tucson, but first we want to bring in true crime correspondent Brianna Whitney, who's tracking the very
Dude,
latest updates in this case.
Yeah,
she's
and
great,
we want to
dude.
catch this
Great.
with that.
Top
We're being
5.
very careful with what we report.
Well, you know she left, right?
Yeah, she's with Crime Junkie. I'm
Yeah.
glad for her.
Yeah,
You want to
no,
know
that's
why?
awesome.
You want to know why? Because she would do great work for cases like Benjamin Anderson out here in Phoenix and get like maybe 10,000 views. And then all the YouTubers that would like cover the case, it would go viral. She's like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we learn, making sure that
Alternative
we're doing this
media
the right
is
way.
the
So
future.
we want our viewers to know that
Yes,
tonight as we
sir.
continue to try to confirm more information that we've learned behind the scenes as well. But here is what we know at
She
this
knows it
hour,
and we know
confirmed
it.
by an inside source. Investigators believe that this was a burglary
That
gone
dickhead
wrong.
cameraman
Now,
didn't
we
know
have
it.
interviewed believe that this was a burglary gone wrong. Now, we have interviewed multiple experts since this began who said they don't believe this was an intended kidnapping either. So we've heard that before. Also new tonight, DNA evidence from the Range Rover that was outside that Culver's is currently being tested after Friday night's operations. And the widespread investigative belief is Nancy Guthrie could be alive. Now, as far as the believed intended burglary, earlier this week, we spoke to former Phoenix Police Sergeant Phil Roberts, who worked violent crimes and extortion kidnappings. And he told us, based on his expertise, watching the surveillance video, this did not appear to start as an abduction either.
But just from what I'm seeing from the outset, from the video and what I've heard and so forth, to me, and I've been doing it for quite a number of years. To me, it looks, my estimation is the kidnapping was not the primary motivation here.
And this is kind of, I mean, this is kind of where I've been stuck as far as 50%, if I had to guess. I know a lot of people got some wild, but I'm more just what these people are saying, what he just said.
It may have obviously turned into a kidnapping, but I don't think that was the primary motivation. My belief is I think this was going to be a robbery or some type of home invasion.
Pause that
it was
video,
orchestrated
A57,
by
and let
someone-
me share the one I have.
You gonna put it? Oh, there it is.
Same guy.
Guthrie kidnapping case, particularly this ransom note where the details have reportedly been released by a source close to the investigation, you see the most telling sign is this no negotiation, no further contact line. Genuine kidnappers want to keep the line of communication open. As a retired FBI negotiator, all the kidnap for ransom cases that we've worked, there's always a lot of communication, whether that's directly with the kidnappers, through a third-party intermediary, or some other source, a private company negotiating on the family's behalf. These lines of communication remain open. So the fact that they wanted to cut off communication quickly suggests that they may not have had kidnapping for ransom as a primary motive, even though that's what this says. It doesn't seem like how a usual kidnapping goes down. Secondly, deadline pressure is a thing that kidnappers use all the time, but cutting off by saying this is our last communication also closes that line of communication. And rarely do they let deadlines go by without some sort of punitive action to kind of keep the pressure up on the families. And then telling the family that the mother knows about this and we've told them what we're going to do if you don't comply is also another pressure tactic on the family. It collapses their judgment time frame, and it just really tries to speed up the process and puts a lot of psychological and mental pressure on the families to reply. So all these things put together don't seem really like they go with the kidnapping for ransom. So that's why the details here are kind of surprising. Also, the details about the security camera and the spotlight that was out, that proves that they know what the home was like, what the environment may have been like, but it's not a real proof of life like in other kidnappings the FBI and other law enforcement have worked. You want to put something that the person who's taken the person can show they have proof of life and they have possession of this person and the control. And so In this case, it doesn't ever seem like there was a real proof of life. We saw all of those letters coming in. Those first two, we think maybe are legitimate, first couple, maybe three, but then the rest of these things coming in just were kind of extortionists who were opportunistic, I think, and we've seen arrests in those cases. So this new information should be caveated by the fact that we don't have all the investigative information that the police have and
Exactly.
investigators have in the context of this nearly 6-month investigation, where they can take a look at these initial facts that they maybe gathered and come back with 6 months worth of detail from their investigations, from talking to people, from getting these search warrants back, from electronic providers, from taking a look at the digital evidence that's out there, from taking a look at the forensic evidence that's out there. All those things now, 6 months later, you should have a bit better of a picture about what's going on. And there's also some negatives that also can be proved too. Every phone number in that tower that they got a search warrant for, hopefully they've gone through, looked at whose phone that was, and were able to clear a lot of people. So that is a thorough investigation, and it takes
Porch
time.
guy
I know
has
a lot
no
of people
cell
may
phone.
be frustrated
No
at the
cell phone on
time
the porch guy.
it's taking, but really, I think that this still is a thorough investigation, and it's not just the police or investigators thinking they've done everything they can, sitting back on their desk with their feet up and waiting on the phone to ring. I think they keep pushing forward with this. Eventually, somebody will call and give them the lead that they need.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
1.2 million bucks too.
All right, let's see what the Lester hit, what he has to say.
Who is somewhat familiar with the home.
We also have new information on the black gloves. Earlier today, the FBI confirmed the gloves, found about 2 miles from the Guthrie home on the side of the road, were sent for testing on Thursday, and they arrived at their private.
And that's what I was saying earlier is like when this case was going on with the media, every night they need to have like a story to run with, right? And to me, everybody knew these black gloves. I mean, at least I knew the black gloves. They seem like more media coverage than like nobody really thought that they would be that stupid to throw out a black glove. What do you guys think?
I hope they were.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I really hoped. I was like, yeah, let's hope they're that dumb, you know?
Yeah, but it just didn't make sense that
It felt like they were doing something and then that's it. That's all they did.
Yeah.
Lab in Florida on Friday. The FBI received preliminary results yesterday and are awaiting quality control and official confirmation today before putting the unknown male profile into CODIS, which is a national database. They said this process typically takes 24 hours from when the FBI receives DNA. They also said investigators collected about 16 gloves in areas near the home. Most of those were searchers' gloves they discarded in various places when they searched the area. The one glove with the DNA profile recovered is different and appears to match the gloves of the alleged abductor in the surveillance video. Now, we could learn more about the glove DNA testing as early as tonight, depending on when the FBI gets their results and shares more about where that stands. That also could happen in the coming days. As for the ransom notes in this case, we still have
this
no
video
word on
probably
whether
got
or
like
not those
3,000
are-
views.
Yeah. No, that's the thing is there was so many videos that people barely saw because once they launched them that night, everybody only
No,
watched one.
it's because they were watching you, they were watching JLR, they were watching me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They weren't
I prefer
watching
her in a hoodie on the couch instead of this.
into that database if you've been
And
convicted of a felony.
and that's
So
what you
if
get because that's what she wants to do. You know what I mean? She deserves that because that's where the future is here with alternative media. Go ask what's her name, Coffin Daffer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like an
Well,
expert.
she does.
If you're
Yeah.
an FBI expert, like you're obviously not doing FBI experting. You're over here with us now, so welcome. We're glad to have you.
You guys have a video throw up? I gotta run to the next room real quick, or you guys just want to
What
chat
do you
it
mean
out?
a video to throw up?
Yeah, anything you want to put up. I gotta run to the next room real quick.
Jeepers. All right.
Or just chat it out. Annie, you could talk about
I don't like where
anything.
this is going. What do you think, Shibby?
I don't know. Is this a setup? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
pretty-
use the
it's not-
bathroom. I wasn't
it's
gonna
not
say I
shady.
got.
Do
I
you
gotta go
believe-
take a piss,
Do you
boys.
really believe he needs to go to the restroom? I don't.
No, he does
I've
this.
only been here for.
I don't believe it
he
at
does this
all.
intentionally. When I start hanging myself, like saying dumb stuff and speaking,
Yeah.
he just goes real quiet and lets me kind of dig up the hole deeper and deeper, like I'm doing right now. So
Yeah, what's he really doing? Where
Yeah,
are you really
right?
going? Where are you really
likes-
going?
we're like dancing fools for him. We're like court jesters here to entertain his people. He makes jokes with us. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
good.
Oh, just like that. Sound effects and
Look, he already called the cops.
Be right back.
I'm going to order you a pizza, Damien. I'm going to order you 10 pizzas. Keep this up.
Wait, what kind? What kind of pizza?
Everything on it. Everything. He's going to cash on delivery too, bro. I'm not paying.
That's
You
shameful.
got to pay. No, I'm only kidding. Yeah, that is horrible. There's been a
At
lot
least
of
order
dumb
him
things like
something
that.
he might like.
Yeah. I can't play anything anyways. My screen's not up, so I'm not sure what he's talking about videos.
Yeah, we don't
Some
have
host
control
this guy
over what
is.
he'll. Yeah, I don't like that.
What a host. Yeah, fuck. So what can we talk about? Peepers.
Well, the chat. There's a lot of good people in the chat.
Yeah, how's that? Good idea. Good idea. So I'll go to my chat. Any guys want any questions? Or do you have any in your chat? Any questions,
yeah,
guys?
BB, Carly. Let's see, Midnight. Everybody's
go.
looking really good tonight. Let's see.
Save the show here. I'm feeling better. I got
Stacy. Stacy's looking great. Look at all these great people. Carly. Callie. June. Yeah, we're simulcasting. Shout out to 857
well,
for
there's
letting us to do so.
yours, there's mine, and Michelle was here earlier, so she's got her chat going too.
There's
So
a
three
sweet
other
dude,
chats.
Shibby.
That's me.
Yeah, who's
That's me.
that?
Oh, sweet dude Chicka. That's my alt spy account. That's probably the one you see. Because I actually typed on the wrong monitor. I use that to watch my chat so I know who's got me blocked.
That's what I thought. June. Reese. Callie. Wow, look at everybody's coming in.
It is
steady
wild.
now.
You're looking at StreamYard, right? How it's all blended together. I wish they blended all our chats together if we
Yeah.
chose to.
There
There should be a switch.
Is in Crazy Cat Lady, Jenny, Inner Strength, Fin, BB's back, XOXO, Deanna.
She's in mine.
Yeah, this shit is rocking.
Oh.
Shout out to 857 putting this together. Honeybee is now in the building. Kathleen Turner Overdrive.
Whoa. Bachman. Where's Bachman? You're missing Bachman. That's what it is. Bachman Turner Overdrive, BTO. So Kathleen is going to replace
Yeah,
Bachman.
this is Kathleen Turner Overdrive. It's a spinoff.
Yeah.
Little spinoff. BB.
Cover band with Kathleen instead of the Bachman. guy.
Technically, but we do have originals from time to time. Ty McCullough says something about the cartels. Let's see. The cartels have people and police dispatcher positions. Yeah, I believe that. That's true. Money talks. Money talks.
Who's this guy? Dude, we got the
Well,
show. Take off. We don't need you.
Yeah, okay. I'll let it run. You guys
Take
have a
off,
good
eh?
night.
350
Lost.
joules with the finger heart.
She finger hearted you.
Yeah, the finger heart.
Yeah, those
And a
jewels are
floating
cool, eh?
heart.
Bam. How you like me now?
Those jewels turn into real money. You know
The
that.
things that go
I-
blow.
I didn't really know that till last week. I received 41,000 jewels. I got $41 from YouTube. It was cool. So thanks, everyone. So do you want me to pull any videos up, Damien? What were we doing? Weren't you watching
No,
some
I
stuff?
got one here. This is from
Oh, okay.
another neighbor. Shayna posted this. She's got a great follow on X. Are you on X, Sleuth?
Hell yeah.
And she said, remember this clip from Brian Enton? Someone reportedly sent letters about the Nancy Guthrie case to the
Shout out
neighbor.
to Dom C. Dom C with the member for 2 months, rocking it in the chat. Thank
Dom
you.
C
Oh, yeah.
bought 10 memberships in my chat the other night, too. Dom's awesome.
She's crazy.
Yeah. Have you followed her channel? She just started a channel.
I helped her with her channel because yesterday she was having technical difficulties with Michelle. So I called in and to help them. So they let me on StreamYard, and I started helping them. I ended up just staying there as her technical advisor for like 3 or 4 hours. I helped.
Oh,
So
nice.
I know Dom C very well.
Nice.
I'm her tech guru.
So this is the neighbor, and I guess someone reportedly sent letters about Nancy Guthrie case to the Nancy's neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary because it's still an unknown.
Yeah. Have there been more police around?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we've definitely noticed police presence. Yeah, which is a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's still scary because it's still an unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Good
You're
seeing you
welcome.
again, Aldine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Really appreciate Aldine for taking the time to talk with me. She's a wonderful person who I've gotten to know throughout this whole thing. And you could hear it was kind of awkward when she wasn't sure whether she should talk about the letters. And they're not like a big deal in the sense of the case. I don't think they have anything to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance or who took Nancy. But there have just been like weird letters.
It's about
that
a
she's
bunch of freaky
received, mailed to her
ciphers.
house, some of them addressed to me. There's been letters that I've gotten at other places. Which, you know, it happened to me with other cases that I've covered too, with Gabby Petito, with Brian Koberger.
Hey,
some
let
of
me
these
share my
cases that-
screen. Here, this is boots on the ground right there. It's only 4 minutes long.
Is this in Nancy's neighborhood?
Yeah, to the
Big
left
rocks
is
there,
the assisted living place right here. So right there to the left was those.
Look where those cars are parked. That's not proper parking. Did you see those 2 cars there? That's not their property.
Bro,
Yeah,
no
that's
cameras.
how they always did it.
Yeah, no cameras right here. And look at all these
not
employees
their
right here. Who are these people?
Oh, this is a business or a home or a home?
It's a business. It's an assisted living facility.
Oh, okay.
Look
So
at-
that's parking. Okay.
Yeah, these are all employees right here.
I wonder if that's legitimate parking. They just kind of did that.
Well,
And
no,
law-
I mean, there's not like an HOA that's enforcing it.
Well, law enforcement was hoping that there was a camera out here. And what I was proving to my viewers were that there are no cameras pointed out here. There's a couple like pointing. There's like one like directing directly down, and that's it. There's
I've never
nothing
seen
out
that.
here into the street.
How close is that?
Right here, look, I'll show you. Now we're going to where Aldine, where she pointed out that weird guy.
Or are you
I'll
on a
show you-
scooter here?
Yeah, I'm on my scooter. I'll show you how close it is. Look,
That's
from the 2 Taco Bell cups in the assisted living, look how close we get to Aldine. She's the one that reported seeing that guy out there. It's like right here, look.
What are those square boxes on the side there? What was that? Oh, stay right. Some of those rocks are really close to the edge of the road, though, eh? Where they shouldn't be, I think.
So right here, this is the area where the weird guy was seen. Aldine saw him like right here. Coming up. Like right in this area here. See, that's her house right there to the right, that white house.
Mhm.
So she's
was that
seeing him
close?
right here, yes. Here, let me back up. So she's seeing him like right here. And he's just kind of walking around with his hat down. Why? Because the intersection right here, I think, is a pivotal point. Look, you're going to take a right and you're going to go to the dog neighbor. The dog neighbor is right across the street. Remember the dogs that were acting weird?
Yeah.
Not
I
them.
know.
Yeah, not them right there.
Jeff is his name.
Yeah, Leamy.
Yep.
Right here. Hopefully I stop. I should stop. If I'm smart, I'll stop. Let's see if I do. Yeah, here we go. Boom. There's the alleyway. Service road right there. To the right is Limey. So you have the weird guy at the intersection. And then you have this guy talking about his dogs acting up on the 11th. And the
That's
day
the first
that she was...
electricity poles I've seen in this area, too.
Yeah, you want to know what I noticed when I went there last time, Shibby?
What's that?
This road is blocked. It says no
Shouldn't be.
trespass. Yeah, it says no trespassing.
This isn't private. This is
Mhm.
not. This is they've probably done that themselves. These people have had free reign to do this and kind of steal the property as
Yeah,
their
this
own.
is a service
But-
road right here.
Yeah, this is public.
Yeah,
'Cause
this is
that's
a public
easily
road right
owned.
here.
Yeah,
So
well,
they
those-
blocked it. They blocked it last time I was there. This was not the last time. This was like the time
Mm-hmm.
before. But yeah, that's him. Weird dog. So they could have gone through there. If you walk through this little alleyway and take a right, it'll take you right to Nancy's. Not only to Nancy's, but if you were willing to drive, it'll take you to that weird parking lot where that little cul-de-sac is right behind her house. So that's just what I wanted to point out.
Oh, that's interesting because these people have had free reign to kind of do things like that. Where they probably putting gates up when they're not allowed to on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah,
that
they
would
have
be
it blocked. Yeah, if you go to my live stream, one of my last boots on the ground when I went to Nancy's, driving around, yeah, they have it completely blocked off, kind of like how Nancy has her driveway blocked off.
Who does?
Limey.
That area?
Yeah, he has
Oh,
that
yeah?
little, yeah, he has that service road blocked off.
With a
Has no
chain or a
trespassing.
gate?
No, he just has it like
Pylons?
No, I think he has like 2 construction site, like those folding signs, and then he has them connected, and then in the middle he has a no trespassing sign.
Yeah, that's not official.
Yeah, it's definitely not official.
If it was
Absolutely.
they would put a
Nah,
proper
he put
gate
it up.
or
What that tells me is that he's had people like Sleuth maybe come stop by and go back there.
Well,
public property. It's not.
I don't know how
Yeah,
lucky.
I don't blame him at all.
No, I don't. But I mean, if you can get away with it, but technically, if it was pushed, he shouldn't be able to do that. Because then, what if he wants to put a parking, a no stop sign or a no speeding? Like, I mean, you can't just start putting stuff up on.
Yeah, this is
stop
my
property that's
town
not
now.
yours.
This is my
Yeah.
town.
So
I'm gonna change-
there's a new
I want-
sheriff in town.
This
I want
article
I want it 20
just
miles an hour in front of my house.
this article just hit the press. It's at 1:33 Central, so not that long ago. And this person is saying Nancy Guthrie ransom notes are fake. The blood on the porch proves it. CSI. So let's.
We've done a blood test on this real quick. And it is possible. So if they haven't tested it for saliva, I know they tested it for that it is in fact Nancy's blood. But the truth is, if you use like a plunger, we used a glass one, and you could duplicate what's seen there on her doorstep.
No, yeah, I watched
Application?
that. I watched that video. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
great.
It's not hard either. I mean, and it's exactly represents what we see. So unless they're testing for oxygen in the blood and saliva from Nancy's mouth, there's really no proof that it wasn't planted there. And without a police report and an analysis report, we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would have saliva in it, right? Because they could have taken blood from like her abdomen.
Yeah,
and
maybe even
kinda
with a
squirted it.
syringe, maybe like a syringe,
Yeah,
and you're just
well,
kind of
those
squirting
large
it
ones.
out.
I have those large type syringes I use on my car to draw out fluids and stuff. You can get big ones, and if you just pushed it, yeah, it would make that perfectly like someone's coughing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You want like a medium velocity spatter.
Yeah, I think you can get it
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you could trick the
practice at
FBI
home.
with that. Yeah, if you
I would
practice
at
real
home.
quick,
Yeah,
yeah,
just
a couple
right
times,
speed.
and then, or you just go out there without thinking, and you drip it all up and down the driveway, and then by the time you come back to the door, because you only have a little bit left, it just ends up like that. You know what I mean? Like you're really
Now those
not
ones at the
thinking about
door,
it.
they're not moving because you can tell there's no teardrop shape as to
No, some
suggest
of them
which
are. Yeah, they
velocity.
do. Some of them do have satellites, and there are
Mhm.
some suggested movement.
I didn't see many myself, but I guess there could be. Yeah,
in my opinion.
but the ones right by the door were perfectly round.
Yeah, the ones right by the door in concession, it looks like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 drops consecutively close. in
So if they
close
were her, that
concession.
would imply she's not moving. She's just kind of bent.
What that
over
implies
on her-
to me, if it was real, or let's say it's not staged, I believe that she was attacked out near her driveway. Somebody
thought
was
that too.
able to draw her out,
Mhm.
and then she was attacked, and
trying to get
then
back into her house, and maybe
I
they
think she
popped
was
her in the nose.
dragged. Yeah, somebody dragged her back, and then they tripped. They both fell to the ground. Nancy coughs, boom, succession, that little drop right there, and then about 12 inches away, you see something similar, and then the cough, boom, 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 right there, and then
I
from
thought
that
similar.
point, they drag her inside.
Yeah, because maybe like imagine they took her out and she was like unconscious or whatever, and then she got up and woke up and tried to get back into her home, and then they had to chase her to the front door.
I think they
or
took the
something, I don't
power
know.
off, so I think it's a good chance that she might have gone outside. Everybody yells at me for that, but I think
That's-
there's a good
no,
chance.
that's another thing,
It's
because-
happened. There's been cases where they've actually done that, where they shut the power
In
off.
Arizona, there was an
Yep.
electrician that said the switch is on the outside. You got the main. You can turn the main electricity
All
off,
AZ.
which I thought was
All.
weird.
Nope, that's
You shouldn't
it's
be able to
just-
do that on the
it's
outside.
the way it is. You just have to lock it, but most people don't.
I don't think anybody should have access to that. 'Cause that's inside my home to do that. The main shut
Not
off.
in Arizona. They keep it on the
That's
outside.
what I know. Yeah, yep. No, an electrician told me that, and he works in Arizona.
It
So
might
I was-
have
I
something
was
to do with the
surprised.
heat, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe you don't want that box like somewhere inside like that. I don't know. There's got to
Well,
be a
I guess
reason.
It's so
'cause-
people can shut it off if you're not home, I'd guess.
I don't know. Mine shit's locked. I keep mine locked. But I don't think Nancy's was locked.
Or it'd be a simple
And
bolt
think
cutters.
about
It's
it.
probably just
Remember what I
unlocked,
said to you
like a-
guys earlier? Like, let's plan the kidnapping. We would have to and match the evidence. You would have to cut off the power, right? The Wi-Fi is disconnected at 147. But how are we making entry into the home? Are the doors already propped open? Like, was she expecting company? And I don't know. Maybe she did it the night before, so that people can just come in while she's sleeping in. I don't understand.
Or
Somebody
a
said
worker-
they could have had a key. They could have been
Or a
working on the
worker.
house and they found her key. They took a key. I mean, people have extra keys, and they
or
had a key to
worker
the house.
left a window unlocked, and he knew which window maybe, and she didn't check it or something.
I mean, I think it could be easily.
That's
if
the
it was
answer to
somebody
every
that was in the
serial
house.
killer case that I've ever covered. Right there.
Right. They're in the house
Should be.
as legitimately, and they leave an entry point. They leave a window unlocked, usually a basement.
She was very confident.
Do you remember the one there was Savannah wrote like a big long thing. It wasn't a speech, it was like a big long and she said key she said the word key 3 times in that letter. Do you remember that?
Nope.
You don't remember that letter. I'll have to pull it up.
Do it. Do it. I dare you. Just kidding.
Is the letter new or is it something she did prior?
No, it was during the you know, she did the 2 on live on video interviews or whatever you call them. What would you call those when she was sitting there with her brother and sister?
Please.
Yeah.
Whatever they are.
Public statements.
Public statements.
Yeah.
So she did those, and then she wrote a letter. I believe she wrote it, or did she read it? But she mentioned the word key 3 times. And
But that was from the
after-
FBI too. The FBI helped her with those, right?
Yeah,
The one
and
that-
but I did bring that, and I said, why would she bring up the word? And so I thought she was maybe trying to give a clue that for someone to look for a key, like
Or
the perp
law
has it.
enforcement probably told her to say it to either scare them or alert them that they knew something or something. It's probably a
Let me
message
share
to
my
them that
screen.
only they
have
know.
sorry, Shibby. I have a video
No.
if you want to play it.
Office. Thanks for visiting Hollywood Reporter.
From the Hollywood Reporter. I thought it was interesting. It's short.
If you have a name like Savannah, you're not used to seeing your name on things, so they sent me a box of Cheerios with my name on it. I don't even know why, but wouldn't you keep it? It's just so iconic. And same thing here.
Look at the bat.
Watch out. You know what?
Oh.
Occasionally,
Didn't they like find like a bat in the backyard or something? I don't know. I can't remember if that was
A
real or not.
Louisville slugger with her
Yeah,
fingerprints
there's-
all over it.
Yeah, there's like a bat back there, so it's kind of funny.
I don't even know why, but wouldn't you keep it? It's just so iconic. And same thing here. Watch out.
Watch
you know what?
out.
Occasionally, things happen.
Occasionally, shit happens.
I think the
you
New
know?
York state of mind is aspirational, which is a nice way of saying ambitious. I drove a car last weekend. I drove it to get out of New York City, actually, but I am hell on
She drove
wheels.
her own car.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She drove her own car.
Yeah,
Wasn't
she's
that
a
great?
real
You make your own
Tucsonan,
food?
right? She's a real Tucsonan.
Yeah,
I
it's
made my
funny
own
that you
food.
said that, Damien, right? You're thinking from that Tucsonian perspective, like here I am in New York, you know what I mean?
She's so
I
happy
went
to
to a
be out of here.
supermarket. I went to a
I
supermarket.
love
myself.
Mario Batali's little neighborhood place in Soho.
What'd she call it? Like an Italian place, it sounded.
Mario Batali's.
I love Mario Batali's little neighborhood place.
So Tommaso, you know. What does the
Can you get a
psycho
bigger
do?
disclaimer there?
You guys ever remember the riddle of the psychopath? You guys ever heard that one? I told my crew that the other day, but have you guys heard it?
No.
Well, it's a trick. It's kind of like a trick question. Like all the normal people kind of give the obvious question. So there's a woman. She goes to her mother's funeral, and she meets a man, falls in love with him. A few days later, her sister's killed. Who killed her and why?
I know. I've gone through this before. I remember this years ago.
Yeah, who killed her and why? Who killed the sister and why? So you have to think like a psychopath. Like, what is a psychopath thinking? Definitely not like a normal person, right?
That's her mom. No? Or her aunt? I remember the answer to this.
No, the mom is dead. They meet, this woman meets this man at the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the funeral, the sister dies. She's murdered.
It's her husband?
No, she killed her. She killed her own sister. Why? Why would she kill her own sister right after her mom's funeral? What kind of a psycho would do that? The inheritance. Wow, you sound like a normal person.
Right.
Well, that's the normal answer. What's the psychopath answer? Money. Look, my Kimmy says money. That's pretty normal too. To see the guy again. See, B hit it around that. To see the guy again. So what if everybody's looking for like this whole ransom? Like this guy, the motive is this guy looking for money. But what if it really is like somebody like Tommaso? And I don't know. Let's say it is Tommaso. But thinking like a psychopath, he stages everything to look like a kidnapping only to see Savannah again and run with her through the desert hand in hand.
Whoa. Man, wouldn't there be easier ways to woo someone?
If you're a psychopath, what do you know? You normal person.
Okay, so let's try that the rest of the show.
All these normies.
Just take the normal answer and do the exact opposite to get the psycho response. I like that idea. That's a great way to look at it. 'Cause I would have never thought of that to do that. So, because I would think the inheritance, because it makes more sense.
Yeah, because it's normal. That's a normal thought. That's a normal motivating factor. But if you're a psycho, it's like hard to understand. Like, where are they coming from?
Because she could have had that guy if she just wore like a nice summer dress and bumped into him somewhere. She didn't need to kill the girl to get to him.
Love to go there. And there's another Italian place in the West Village called La Tucci. I love Mario Batali's little neighborhood place in Soho, Lupa. We love to go there. And there's another Italian place in the West Village called La Tucci that I love to go to.
Just take a baseball bat to them.
Cozy, yummy Italian food splurge.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Who makes homemade pasta?
Not me.
857 does.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
know
throw
what
it
I
at the
did
wall to
go?
see when it's
There's a
done?
new German restaurant here, and I had some German pasta, Spätzle. It's a new. You
Ooh.
gotta check it out next time you come to town if you want to be.
Oh, I'm definitely coming. I'm coming back.
Do you toss it at the wall to see when it's done? To see if it sticks or not?
No, but it probably would because it's definitely
No, what you
sticky.
do is if it's not done, you throw the chef against the wall. Like, hey,
Add
buddy,
more olive oil.
what's up with this pasta, buddy?
The best way to spend a snowstorm in New York City is not to be in that snowstorm. The best way is to look at that snowstorm from your window while you're nice and cozy inside. Definitely. On a subway was when I first moved to New York for a summer when I was in law school. I was on the subway.
Law school. Like, what's going on with that? We've totally missed that.
She does look great in orange, though.
Sleuth, did you know that my cousin used to be best friends with Savannah Guthrie?
That's
I
crazy.
heard you say that. So get us an interview.
She hasn't talked to her in 20 years.
Well, it's time to reunite.
I have buddies like that too.
But yeah, after high school, or after college, Savannah.
Things change. Yeah, things change.
But Savannah actually was at a Christmas party at my house. We used to throw these big Christmas parties every year, and she came with Savannah to my house. And so I
How
tried
old
to
were you?
actually, I don't talk to my cousin that she's pretty private. And I asked my sister, I said, do you think she would talk to me about it? She goes, I asked her and she said she hasn't talked to Savannah in 20 years. They lost touch after Savannah kind of made it big and everybody, started doing their families and stuff. But
Did you see that
anyway,
video I put out with the homeless guy who said he knew Savannah? Like,
nah.
yeah, he said they partied together. He said that she was a good girl and that he mentioned the schools. They were like neighboring schools and that they had mutual friends. That at a couple parties, he'd be like hanging out with her outside on a fence, something that she wasn't like into drugs or drinking or anything like that. Is that
No, I mean,
how
my
is that
cousin
how
was
you remember
straight.
it?
Yeah, my cousin was straight late. I mean, we're talking, they would drink, but it would not be like, like the stoner, girl drinking, party and, it'd just be
Like
like,
me
like
with the beer
student
bong?
council.
Like, let's do the beer bongs. That was my thing back then.
Yeah. Well, she ended up going to, the whole
Smash like
university.
we would do like 40s in a beer bong. Like a Mickey's 40, you know what I mean?
Oh
Like you put
gosh,
that in the
yeah.
beer bong.
The Mad Dog.
Ours was, we would do the shotguns. You know where you pop the hole in it and you got to drink it out of
We
the
were
hole in
doing
the
that
cans?
too. That's
Yeah,
what you were
that's what
doing
we
if
did a
you were
lot.
waiting for the beer bong.
And hot knives. We'd cook. We'd smoke hash with butter knives on the stove.
Yeah,
the old
for
stove
sure.
burners.
Yeah, that was the first like vaporizer type
Yeah,
smoking. Yeah, for sure.
You burn your buddy's lips with the red hot butter knives.
But to put it in perspective, that's how like Tucson is such a small world. Like pretty much everybody knows, like if you talk to someone, you probably know 3 or 4 people that they know. That's just how it works.
Isn't that the 5 degrees of Kevin Bacon or something like that?
Tucson is known to be the biggest small town in America. That was like the nickname.
6 degrees maybe of Kevin Bacon. Everyone's 6 degrees away from knowing Kevin Bacon or something like that.
All right, this just came out 2 hours ago, so I want you guys to see it and then give a live reaction.
Cheryl McCollum, active CSI in Metro Atlanta, was a crime scene
Wow.
investigator on
Elvis
Tupac's
Presley
death. His
hairdo
book,
today.
Swans Don't Swim in a Sewer, is available in stores now. Cheryl, thanks so much for coming on. So now you know the potential contents of this note. You think it's legit?
Nope.
Why do you say
Nothing
that?
about that note rings true for me. Jesse, first of all,
This
it
just
starts
came
with a
out.
greeting. Hello, Savannah. That's not a demand. That's not urgency. Then they go straight into
Hello,
explaining who they
Clarice.
have. They say, we have your mother, Nancy. That's not even necessary. That's way too much information. You're explaining the obvious. You go on to explain more things that are obvious. She's, safe, but scared. Of course she's scared. Everybody's scared. The whole family's scared. But if this was a demand for money, that doesn't even play into.
Well, I'll just challenge you on that. Maybe they were
Okay.
trying to add as much specificity as possible, including knowing things that maybe only the abductor or investigators would know, to say, we're real. We're real. We're legit.
I wish that was true. And I've said it before on your show, and I'm going to say it again. If that's true, explain the blood on the front. If everything you did
What's
was
up,
in the
Grizz?
back, how did her blood get on the front porch, and explain the pattern? If you were there, you know what that pattern is. Explain that. Don't
Yeah.
explain a broke down flashlight in the backyard. The backyard to me is not in play. Where her blood is in play.
You know, because it would defeat the theory that people have had that
I
whoever
like
took
that.
Nancy had no idea who she was. They didn't know that she was Savannah Guthrie's daughter, unless they realized that
The blood
after
is
the
like
fact,
the key
this
to
note
everything.
was so deliberate and so confident in a way, right? I mean, what is it? So do you believe that that theory that the person who took him really just didn't know whose door that was that night?
I don't believe the person at the front door necessarily knew who she was, but
Okay.
the person who wrote this bogus note did. But remember, they didn't even send this for 48 hours. If this was a real demand, it would
Safe
have been
house.
sent immediately. This gives you 2 different deadlines to give money, gives you 2 different amounts. That's not a ransom note. They even tell you in that letter that they released today, they explain, hey, you know, once you pay the money, she'll be released. Now you're explaining how a ransom note works.
So
nothing about it rings true.
Cheryl, let's play devil's advocate for a second. Let's say, for example, this is a real note. Let's say it's really from the fact that this has just been released, the fact that this has now been come out, does this complicate the investigation in any way?
If it is real, it should have never been released. If they're still working it, they need to work it. This hurts the family. This hurts the investigation. We don't need people out there. I mean,
That's why
even
they did it.
myself, who cares what I think? The FBI
I do.
knows.
I do.
They
I get
wanted
what you
it
think.
to supersede the
appreciate you. But I'm
investigation.
saying for this
To
investigation,
take
they
precedent.
need to hold this close to the vest. We don't need to be speculating on what this means or
What do you mean?
They wanted it to be a spectacle. Like that was the main one of the. I think getting the money was just like 50% of it. I think the rest of it was the spectacle. And I think in order to do that, they wanted to do it through Savannah's competitors, KOLD 13, which is the opposite of KVOA. And they held on to it, right? They had ethics. So that didn't work. So the next day they sent the very same ransom to TMZ, knowing that they're going to be a useful idiot and that they have no ethics. And they sure did, released it. And then they haven't shut up since. And they also triggered a bunch of Slim Shadys.
Yeah, I just don't see if they got the note to TMZ, why they have lawyers. Why would they, if they were going to send it to the FBI, why would the FBI say, hey, don't release that? And they would respect that.
No, I think it's their choice. It's kind of like let's say right now I sent you an email, right? And it had some fucked up shit on it. And you're like, oh God, I received this email. It's really your choice. Like, do you send it to the FBI or do you just go live about it?
Yeah, well, I probably, if it's the biggest case in the world, I would be like, here, guys, do something with this.
Well,
And then,
TMZ, what they did was they sent it to the FBI and then they went live about it somewhat.
yeah. So that that's what I'm asking is what they must have had some sort of, like a lawyer said, yeah, you guys are good to go.
It's all and if you look at it, it's all anti-Savannah, right? Why not send it to KVOA? That's NBC. That's where Savannah grew. You know, that's where she started.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the real clue about that. I mean, you might have known about KOLD, but most people do not know about KOLD or what channel that is or how to get a hold of them. Why did they choose a local obscure station?
Not only that, but it's the competitor of Savannah.
Yeah, that could have something to play, but to me,
And also,
shows,
how do they know that by submitting this information through the tip page of a website, maybe that helps them like hide from law enforcement.
It does, because it's an encrypted portal for whistleblowers.
There
so
you
it's
go.
actually touted as anonymous. Because
Could be why they used it.
That is why they used it, because it's known that the news agencies have lines like that to entice people to actually give them tips, knowing it's encrypted and they
Like
can't
true
find anything about
anonymity.
them. It's real encrypted anonymity.
Grismatic, thank you for the super chat on my end.
So which one of those stations had that portal?
Well, most of them have.
No, it was KOLD 13. That's the one that it went through.
Yeah, that's the one that it went through. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not just, some people are saying it's an email. It's not just an email.
No,
it's
went
an
through
actual
KOL.
portal.
You can go to it right now. You can click on it, or I can show you a photo. I have a screenshot.
Does it assure anonymity right there and then? Probably it says it.
I don't know.
Or they must have a way to get it out there, because people
It
need
just
to feel
says
safe.
it says channel 13 KOLD submit a tip, and then it only has like maybe 5 or 6 options. It's pretty simple. Here, let me see if I have it available. Right here. I have a screen. I took a screenshot so that I didn't have to access it.
They must assure you that they're not going to keep your IP address or anything like that. They must assure.
I'm gonna
here it
finish
is.
this video real quick.
Sure. Share this along the way.
Every day on this thing.
Tell me what's going on right now with the FBI in the sense, do they know definitively whether this note
I'll
is
just
real
put it
or
up
not,
for a second.
or are they just not saying what they know? Because
And you can run that if you want to. But if anybody was curious, so that's what it looks like. Contact us, send a news tip. And you just fill out you just fill out these blanks right here.
Terms and conditions. There's
Yeah,
a little
that's it.
asterisk there. Where's the asterisk writing? It's probably, see how it says terms and conditions? There's an asterisk. That means there's usually a small writing at the very bottom. It says terms and conditions at the very bottom under the date thing.
So I'm assuming that this is where they put the ransom right here. Like, hey, hello, Savannah.
But anytime they put those little asterisks, that implies there's more small typing. So they must assure the people
thanks,
that it's
857. Thank you.
anonymous.
Yep.
They must.
I'm listening to you and I'm like, seems like a clear-cut case of maybe this note is not real, but what are they doing to try to verify it? Would they tell us if it was real or not?
They're trying to track this person down. And for whatever reason, they're having trouble doing that. But they're looking
For whatever reason,
at
it's
when this
encrypted.
note was delivered, why it was delayed 48 hours, the amount of money they're asking for. Again, it's odd amounts. We want 4 million, but if you don't do it until the second deadline, we want 6
What about
million.
the why didn't they pay it question?
50, why not 100? Like, it's a weird
Right.
amount of money. Bitcoin was odd. Even the person that wrote this note to say, hey, we're going to hold her for 7 days. Wow, why are you giving us a week to get the money together? It makes no sense. But if you're watching what happened and you know now it's Savannah Guthrie's mother, obviously you're going to address the note to her because she's the one in the family with money. This sounds like a con to me. Even asking for U.S. currency. Who talks that way?
Who talks that way? What about that second note? The idea, oh, we're sorry. We
I
didn't
think
realize she
people
was
who are being
had such a health
precise talk
ailments.
that way.
She died.
Like, if you want to be clear and you're hoping not to communicate
USD.
again, you're going to be clear about every little thing. You're just
That's
being critical.
what it is. They said USD, and I use eBay and PayPal a lot.
Mhm.
I see USD all the time. CAD. You want to get it right.
Yeah, it's
Wanna
just
make
being
sure it's US
critical.
denomination.
Like, you're being specific. Like, there should be no mistakes. So the
And-
fact that they didn't pay is the big question.
Right. To think that an American wouldn't use USD is weird too. It's got to be
And
international because they said USD. What?
If the
That's what she's
ransoms are
implying.
real, Nancy died around the 4th from the 4th to the 6th. They received the first ransom on the 2nd. Should have been paid by the 3rd, and then she
but
would have been
the-
released that morning.
But she perished, so that there tells you it's another. It's not. It's an old person. It's not a normal person. Like, but to me, I'm 52. Perished up here in Canada is proper because you're thinking about it's a nice way to say someone's dead, they perished. It's less harsh.
Yeah,
It's
but
more
the first
thoughtful.
ransom says we've told her, like she understands, like, and it's of utmost, it's in everybody's interest if you listen to us. So it's like she's alive. Like I think she's alive, like when they're talking about this.
Yeah.
But then she passed away. But I think if you would have paid this ransom, maybe on the second, third, maybe even early on the fourth, she may have been released and may
Why
have
didn't
survived.
they just pay it?
I don't
Like, it
know.
was-
I don't know. It's a good
Yeah,
question.
that is the question.
I would say I'll leave the
Maybe they
briefcase
were
under the
they
park
were wanting
bench.
proof of life. They were wanting
Because it
proof
was
of life.
It was
That's
the
why.
6th. Remember, it was the second ransom came through on the 6th saying, hey, sorry, we didn't realize what was going on. She's buried with nature on the 6th.
Where
And
else
then
get
it's like
buried
they
so
didn't
long?
give a shit. Like they were like, we fucked up. That was everything to them, I think. But
Everybody
now
went,
that she
when did
died,
they go home?
I think they walked away from it. I think they just simply walked away. They buried her and they walked away. And now
Could
they're
be a stall
targeting
tactic.
they're targeting somebody else right now. They need this money, and Nancy didn't work out, and right now they're targeting somebody new. Right now,
They'll eventually get
as
it
we
right
speak,
sooner or
right,
later.
we're gonna see a crazy crime that happens, and we're all gonna be like, "Yep, there they are. There it is."
Maybe
Might
they
even
should
be
try
the
to
same guy on the camera.
carrying 2 backpacks or 3 backpacks this time. Almost kidding.
Maybe this. Yeah. What? Wait. Here's a big question. What the hell was in those backpacks? Why bring that much stuff to a kidnapping? Like what?
That was
honestly,
stuffed. Portuguese was stuffed, packed full.
What would you
So what-
bring?
yeah.
Why even do that? What is all that?
I don't know.
Why pack that bag like that? What the hell's in there? What's in there that you need to kidnap Nancy? What is in there?
Maybe he
A
just
lot of
left class.
plastic. A lot of plastic, maybe.
He finished. He said college, and he just finished leaving class. He was walking home. I don't know. It was jam packed.
No, that's bigger than class.
No, I know. I'm
That's,
kind of.
that's like camping, hiking stuff. You got tarp in there. You got something shoved in there. Clothing, maybe.
Oh,
But it's heavy. Why
people said that they might have had a drone, which I didn't see. But you don't
No.
keep drones. But you keep drones in a big square container to keep them safe.
Yeah.
And you open it up.
Or you keep them
know?
folded, and if you have a drone that doesn't fold properly, you're not going to be able to do anything with that anyway. A proper drone
True.
is folded away.
In a container, like in a carrier, in a box.
It doesn't have
That
to
could
be. It doesn't have
well,
to be, but it's
you'd
definitely
want
doesn't
that.
have its like propellers out.
Right. Yeah. They do fold out. Those little square ones now, or
Yeah,
rectangle
so they
ones.
would be
Yeah, they
folded
click
in.
out.
It
As
wouldn't
long as they're
even look.
protected.
It wouldn't even really look like a drone. It would just look like this folded like.
It would look like
thing.
a rectangle shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even really be able to tell unless you were like, "Oh, that's a drone folded."
Press play, Damien.
Ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Buried in nature. I mean, assuming it was an apology, by the way, but what do you make
Yeah.
of that?
Everybody's buried in nature. If you're buried, you're in nature.
Yeah,
So
good
again,
point.
They're taking something they're
Okay, but why use the word nature?
It doesn't make any
That's
sense.
the point.
It just does
If
not.
everything is nature, why use the word nature?
Well, I think it just means outside.
I think it means the woods. I think it means like the ultimate nature, the Disney nature, mountains, a stream, the birds, a little deer running around, green grass.
Bambi. Yeah. Sorry, the Fox and the Hound.
Yeah, I don't see like dry desert. I don't. Why not say like the desolate? Why not say the desert? Like if it's in the desert, but if it's up in the pines, like she's with nature.
Oh wow! Up on the mountaintops where it's all that snow was, where those guys.
There
were,
is pines
JLR,
up there on Mount Lemon.
because there's a lot more water up and it's a lot more lush.
But I'm thinking they said what? We'll bring her back to Tucson like within 12 hours. That tells me something like up north. I don't think people are going across the borders. Too many cameras, too many flock cameras. It's like they're
And-
operating within the state of Arizona, I think.
Yeah, but that would be the FBI too. That would bring the FBI in automatically. going across the
No,
borders.
it would keep the
No.
FBI out.
By staying in the borders.
Yes.
When you cross borders, that brings the FBI in.
Yeah. So once you cross the border, yeah, that gives them reasons to come in. But yeah, it'll keep them out if you don't step out of Arizona, right?
I wonder if they have elevation changes within that too. Only kidding.
Oh,
If you
in
go
in
to the
like
top
in
of a
north
mountain.
in northern Arizona, it's like 7,000 feet.
Right. Yeah. Because like JLR and then went into
It's
a
like an
snowstorm.
extreme. It's like an extreme drastic difference. Yeah, it's high
Yeah,
elevation.
it was a snowstorm they went into.
No, we traveled up there when my son was barely born, and it was like kind of like a concern. So it was something we had to look out for. But yeah, we're going up there. We're gonna go up there. We're gonna set up a table. We got a banner. So if they
That's
did go
nature.
up there, yeah, it's
That's
to
definitely
me when
nature.
I hear nature, I think of pine trees. I think of mountains. I think of snow. I think of deer. I think of squirrels. I think of soft
Acorns.
land. But specifically, I think of like really green grass and maybe like deer running around and things like that away from a city. To me, that's nature. Like, yes, the desert is nature, technically, but anything really
That's
is
a good
nature.
point. But anything around Nancy's would be more desert. It wouldn't be more
Yeah,
nature.
but why use
The
that
more
word? You know what
nature's-
I mean? She's with nature. It's almost like she's not there in the desert, right? We didn't just dump her in the desolate desert. We made sure she was in like nature, and it's almost like they're saying nature because that's something that might be something they know about Savannah and Annie and Tommaso. That might be something that they know that they care about. So they might be like, look, she's with nature. We know you care about it. So this is us kind of like trying to like elicit a response with that.
Or help give them closure in some way.
Yeah, like stop looking for me like she's dead, like no more urgency, like she's good, like you can have a peaceful thought in your mind. Don't come looking for me anymore. Keep all these crazy YouTubers, 857s out there every day. Like back the fuck up. I'm going back to whatever I did before this, and no more hunting me.
Well, you notice the tone changed with Savannah and the family after a certain point. I don't know when, but like after the second note, and they did the speeches where they were sitting on the couch, and Cameron did his speech, and then right after that, there was the two raids on the 10th and the 13th, and then after that, they literally their whole tone changed, and
Total
Annie and
control.
Tomas. What's that?
It was like total control. They're like, oh, we're turning off the faucet.
Yeah. And they basically Annie and Tommaso, they never made another public appearance or Cameron, and the only thing was left is now we've been left with Savannah. So there is something to say with them not doing any mutual videos together anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me your mom's missing for 5 months, and the last time you saw your sister was when? When was the last time they saw each other? Why aren't they getting together to, not that it matters, but
I mean, her
I don't
sister
think,
could be in New York. Like they could be out there hanging out with them.
yeah,
There's
but the
plenty of
paparazzi would
room.
get that.
Well, they got to be somewhere. You know what I mean? They didn't just disappear. The paparazzi should be getting them wherever the hell they are.
Well, like I said, Tucson
Hopefully,
knows
they're
a lot
not
of
at
people.
Nancy's.
Tucson knows a lot of people. I could see somebody putting them up in their like guest house, or they know a lot of people. Just put it that way.
Yeah, and they do like to run through the desert, and like they can like evade capture and things like that. So they are good at that.
Yeah, and that's when who I think it was the Daily Mail or TMZ. One of them were the people who actually that caused that allegedly.
In your humble opinion?
Oh, you're saying that's who they were referring to, and they said the people outside were kind of closing in.
Yeah, that's basically the Daily Mail and TMZ was supposedly were the people out there filming them trying to film them where they were staying.
What was
Remember we
wrong with
discovered
Annie's?
something that
Well, it's weird is I guess if Annie's not there, so I mean, I don't know how, I haven't been there, but about a month ago, somebody was living at the house that was like just
I've been by there recently. I didn't. Yeah, no signs of life. The neighbors are active. I think next time I go out there, I'm going to talk to the neighbors.
Yeah, go to Sue Ellen's. She'll invite you in.
No, not Sue Ellen's. I'm talking about Annie and Tommaso's neighbors. They seem
okay.
kind of chill. They were like out there working. You know.
All you got to do is find someone who didn't like them.
I like that blue collar kind of type of people. You
Well,
know
let
what I
me
mean?
ask
Those
you,
are
if-
my people.
If that was your house and a family member went missing and you lived in a different state, right? And your other family member left town.
Mm-hmm.
What would you, I mean, and you put all kinds of cameras up and you have a big wire going across the
Wait, who am I in this situation?
you're Savannah essentially.
Okay, Savannah. Okay,
And
I'm in New York.
yeah.
Okay.
And now you got this, empty house. What are you going to do with the house, number one? Number two is your sister, doesn't have
What a
40.
yucky feeling. That made my stomach hurt. Honestly, instantly.
Well, I
that's
mean,
a
the thing
sickening
is,
feeling.
well, it is, but it happens a lot in the world. Like,
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't want to do this scenario.
well, the whole point I'm trying to make as far as would they put up a wire in front of the house to protect it, right? You got the no trip, remember? And they got cameras. What would you do anything else at this point to protect your house, knowing what happened?
Yeah, you have to take personal steps. Like you have to be ready to defend your home. You have to be ready to defend it from an invader from within.
Right.
You have to take steps.
I have my
proactive
cameras
steps.
up real time. Yeah, you can't. Looking back on video is great, but I have my cameras up real time. So as soon as somebody walks up my street and comes up my driveway, I'll be out there before they get halfway up my driveway if I really wanted to.
Yeah, if you see if you come home and you see a weird guy walking up your street, remember that. Think about that. Cuz that weird guy could end up in your backyard, looking at your daughter or trying to get into your home a little bit later on in the night.
Well, I have 9 cameras, so I'll know when people are on my property before they even get there. So I see a skunk.
Sometimes I don't wake
50
up.
feet before he gets.
Sometimes I don't wake up to like the alerts. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like asleep through it. So that could be scary too.
But that's what I do. Like I have my TVs now. I have 3 52-inch monitors for my computer, but I have another 32-inch one with all my cameras on it right beside them. So if anything moves on my property, I see it. But I have to be awake. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep your eyes open.
Yeah. Sleep with like a goldfish. I'll sleep half my one hemisphere at a time while I'm watching.
Keep your doors locked. Keep your windows closed. Make sure they're latched. If possible, make sure your modem has a backup power source. That way, if for whatever reason they were able to shut your power off, your modem will still be online. That way you can access your cameras.
Damien, do you have all that stuff ready? Backup power?
Backup. I mean, I got everything working as good as I need to. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
I don't have
definitely.
backup power.
I revamped some things after the Nancy thing. Added more, but the Wise camera, seems to be the best. I mean, as far as what I use, so.
Yeah, I have like 6 I have 6 Wise, and I have 2 of them are pan and tilt Wise. They're only $40 each with 128 gigabyte cards in them. They're great. 4K. I can access them so easily. Tiny little cubes. Perfect cameras.
Well, I'm hitting the wall, fellas.
All right, great
Any
show.
final thoughts, though? Any final thoughts?
Thank you, 857. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, let's plan something. Email me and we'll go over some topics. I think with us being in Arizona.
Yeah, you got it.
And then let me know when you're coming back down here.
I'll be out there soon, actually, so I'll let you know.
Right on, right on. All right, shout out to the Sleuth crew. What do
Thank
you
you.
call your chat?
Yeah, the Sleuth crew. Yeah, you got it
Yeah.
right. Thank you. I appreciate
Mhm.
that. Yeah, shout out to the Sleuth crew. They rock, dude.
Also, if you
All
see
right.
Dude Shibby on your block list, you can take me off.
Do I have you blocked?
I think so, because I don't have you blocked, and I never see in Alex's. Sweet Dude Shibby.
All right,
Underscore,
I'll take a look.
underscore Shibby, if you want. You don't have to. But
We'll see.
I'll know when you've come to terms.
Remind me. Shoot me an email.
Yeah, I will.
Thanks, 857.
My people
All
call
right.
your people. Yeah. Thanks,
Have a
man.
good
Later.
night.
Are we all shutting her down now, or is he just leaving?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can say bye. He said bye, and then you, if you want to say bye, I mean,
yeah. Bye, everyone.
I know you
Yeah.
like to keep it on till I turn it off, so you can stay on however you want to do it.
Yep. Bye, everyone. Yeah. Been great.
I mean, real quickly. So you're feeling better.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling better. I'll stick around. Yeah, I feel good. I just didn't know if Sloop was just leaving or if you wanted to say
No,
goodbye.
I'm hitting the wall too. I'm hitting the wall, so I'm gonna play like the final song. But I wanted to just get you on because I know. I mean, I had like 100 people. Is he okay? Is he okay? What's going on?
No, I feel so much better. I think it was just like I breathed it into it wasn't like a cough hurting my lungs. It was like it got in me. Like it was like I felt lightheaded. You know? So I feel much better now. I felt sick and queasy. I laid down for like 2 hours. I think I might even slept in the pitch and I had something to eat. I feel 100% better. My air conditioning's, I don't smell anything. My windows have been closed. My air conditioning's, everything's filtered air. It's perfect. I thank you all for the concern, but I'm 100%.
Nice. Well, yeah, I mean, it's got to be. It's already 5 a.m. there. So, any plans for the rest of the weekend?
No, nope. We'll see how it goes. Maybe tonight. I don't know if I was going to do something with maybe Ted is around or if whoever's doing a show. Maybe tonight. Maybe I'll take the day off. And who knows? I've been going live every day for like 10 hours a day. But it's fun too. So we'll see what happens. Maybe you and I will do another show tonight. Maybe I'll never talk to you again.
Tonight, huh?
Stay tuned. Who knows? It's Saturday night. I have no idea. What are your plans?
You know, here's the deal: is like my schedule got flipped because I used to go to bed really early.
I know. So did I. I was back on
So,
day
like,
shifts for a long time.
When I was running the 857, and the scanner was like still active and stuff, so I would get up at like 5 and start, posting scanner, this kind of thing.
Right.
But then once Nancy Guthrie happened, I wouldn't even get home till like 7 or 8, and I literally go to bed, be up again at 5. So that happened for like 3 months straight. I mean, literally 7 days a week for 3 months. I took one day off for a funeral, I remember. And then once they put the parking ordinance in, we kind of had to switch gears a little bit. And now doing the shows, it just seems like we've been doing them at night. But with that being said, would you be open to doing morning shows?
I would be. Yes, I like it better. When Ted did it, Ted would get up. I'd be up at because I'm on East and he's on Central, so I'd be up by 7. He'd be up by 6, and he would jump in his car or going to the airport, and we'd do a live stream for hours. And on his way there, then he would get he'd be in Arizona at Nancy's. We'd go first thing in the morning. So I like it better like that when we're fresh. Yeah, because when CNN Ted shows up in the morning, professional Ted shows up in the morning. If he gets too much time late at night, he gets turned into frat boy Ted's kind of. So CNN Ted is the one where he's awesome.
CNN Ted.
Yeah, or Fox, like I'm professional
Yeah,
investigative journalist.
he's got
really
the tie
good.
on.
Even when he's just killing time. He just goes places and makes everything interesting. So that's
Yeah.
what we're going to get back into.
Yeah. So I'm thinking as much as we're doing these late night, it crushes me in the
Fun.
morning because
Right.
there's a lot of responsibility that I don't know if I put it on myself as far as like checking the news, and then I got to make the Facebook posts, and but that night
I
that
like
we
it. I
work,
like it the
yeah,
night before, getting the live stream ready and just waking up and having it ready to go. Like just kind of, I get it all ready the night before, thumbnails, and I have it planned for that morning, 7 a.m. We're going to start at 7 a.m. All I got to do is get up at 6.
we'll have to try that. We'll have to try that next week. But
I'm ready.
lots of people came in tonight. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got our Tanzania, Australia. Remember, what is that?
Oh, Tasmania.
Tasmania. She won that shirt.
What was her name again? Shoot.
Man, my brain is
Cold Cat Lady or Cat Lady or
yeah,
cold
yeah,
something.
Yep.
You're getting your shirt. Don't you worry.
So, and we got to finish this interview. We've been trying for at least 30 minutes to finish a 5-minute interview.
Let's do
Ring
it.
true to me. If you are
And then I'm going to play, I got a song. We're going to sign out.
still trying to ransom her and she has died and you've gotten away with it, why are you continuing to reach out? Seems like to me you would get ghost and be done.
Cheryl, are we ever going to find out what happened?
Jesse, I pray every day that answers are coming, but it's taken a long time to find just the author of this note. We have still not found Miss Guthrie. So every day, I mean, it's less and less that it's going to happen unless it's just happenstance.
Look, I speak to a number of experts, including yourself, since this started, and they said this is not a CSI episode. This is not TV. It takes a long time. I've seen it myself. I see investigations last for years. It's just there's aspects of this one that make it different and make me wonder, is this family ever going to get answers? And that's really a really chilling thing to think about. Cheryl McCollum, thank you so much for coming on. It's good to see you.
1 second.
Alrighty. Well, tomorrow's a new day.
Today is a new day.
Today is a new day.
Because it's already tomorrow.
Today's
you. Tomorrow's already started.
Today is going to be great. Hopefully everyone wakes up, or so a lot of people are already awake from yesterday. They're just waking up. So have a good night, Shibby. Thanks for coming on. Shout out to Michelle. She was on earlier. Troopers, I think she stayed till like 3 a.m. her time.
Yeah. It's been good. Had so much fun. Thanks, everyone. And Michelle, Sleuth, Damien, whoever else called in. I think the Folgers guy called in. And who else?
Sleuth. Oh, and then the Chris. That was when you were sleeping.
Not Let's Talk with Chris. It's Chris Talks something, right?
Right.
Yeah, I heard him. He had that dog picture guy with the dog on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, good guy.
Oh, and then also
Christian.
I have the late night scanner is going to be going. It just started on the other channel.
Mm.
If you want to come hang out over there.
You're going to portal everyone over?
Yeah, everyone's going to be over there.
I'm probably going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. It's late.
Yeah.
It's actually 5:30 a.m. And V's, I just noticed V's been yelling at me, and I've noticed. V, you're a trip. I won't repeat it. Talk to you later. Leave me alone. Great show, Damien. Had a lot of fun. Love everyone. U2V.
All right. Yeah, it was a good Friday night. Good Friday night. Let's see. Everyone saying good night. Kathleen, coffee and donuts. Good night.
So if you're around later tonight, if Ted and I were going to probably maybe do a show later tonight. So if you wanted to call in or hang out or just
just let me know.
Because I think he has
Just
some
let me
garage sale
know.
stuff to do. He has some garage sale, and later on we might do something tonight. So
Saturday. Stay cool, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Sleep
and
good.
love. Peace and
Peace.
love.
Peace and love. Good night. It looks like you're off the. He just said sub to 857 in Shibby, so you might be off the block list.
Who? Oh, Sleuth? Yeah. Well, I earned that one because I was like, I would go into his chat and kind of, we were on opposite sides of the Delphi case. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
said some dumb stuff. So I earned it, but that's good.
All right,
Maybe
here
you will.
is the final song by Adventures with Angela, our favorite. Here's
Awesome.
the link.
Yeah. Where's she been? I haven't seen her pop in chats lately. Is she okay? Is there,
I don't know.
She used to come into my chat to say I was allowed to play her songs and all that.
Yeah, she
haven't seen her
messaged
in a
me a
while.
couple. Yeah, great
Okay,
lady.
good. Yep.
Great
Hopefully she
lady.
comes around and says hi. Maybe she does, and I didn't see her. Angela, you're wonderful. Hope to see you.
Yep. Good night. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Justice matters, but sometimes justice is all that's left. They read the verdict in a silent room. Everybody held their breath. Somebody whispered, justice won. But all I heard was emptiness. Your chair is still beside the window. Your coffee cup still on the shelf. The world keeps calling this a victory, while we're learning how to live without yourself. They can lock the guilty behind cold steel bars. They can close another case, but no sentence ever written can put your smile back in this place. 'Cause justice doesn't bring you home. It doesn't answer one last phone. It doesn't hug your mama tight or kiss your babies goodnight. It doesn't turn back hands of time or erase one cruel goodbye. They can call it justice all they want, but justice never brings you home. Every birthday comes without you. Every Christmas leaves a space. We still search the crowded room, just hoping for your face. People say that we can heal now. Now the trial's finally done, but healing isn't finding peace when you're still missing someone. The courtroom doors are closing, the headlines fade away, but grief keeps showing up every single day. 'Cause justice doesn't bring you home. It doesn't answer one last phone. It doesn't laugh across the table or make tomorrow feel more stable. It doesn't stop these tears from falling or silence memories still calling. They can call it justice all they want, but justice never brings you home. Maybe justice is important. Maybe even silence keep us safer, and the guilty wear their shame. But don't ask broken hearts to celebrate. Don't ask us to pretend, because the day they took you from this world was the day we'd never truly win. Justice doesn't bring you home. It doesn't make this house less cold. It can't replace your voice, your touch, the little things we miss so much. It may bring answers in the end, but it can't give us back our friends. So if you ask what justice means to me, it's simply making sure no other family knows this pain. Justice matters, but love is what was stolen, and no verdict can ever give that back.